So guys, this week the Post Scriptum dev team actually put out a new trailer and a huge new dev post for what's coming next to the game in Chapter 2. So obviously that means there's a ton of stuff to talk about in this video. So guys, this is BillyEatWorld again, let's get right into it and let's find out. Alright guys, so just before we start, you might remember that about a week ago I said I'd be giving away 2 codes for the game in this video. And I'm happy to say that the comment section giveaway, well, that was won by Caboose for this comment right here, and the Twitter giveaway was won by Wade MAIC. So guys, keep an eye on your DMs and I'll be in touch with the code very soon. Now, if you missed out on this one, well, don't worry because I actually have one more code to give away. So as usual, if you want to enter, all you have to do is follow me on Twitter and retweet the post for this video, which will be on there as well. And as always, I'll leave all the links you need down in the description section, and I'll be announcing the winner in the next Post Scriptum video, hopefully in about a week's time. Alright, so with that out of the way, onto the good stuff. And well, like I said before, we've now finally got confirmation from the devs about the next major update coming to Post Scriptum. And, well, apparently it's going to be called Plan Jaune, which is the French translation of Fall Gelb or Case Yellow, which was the German invasion into France and the Low Countries in 1940. Now, if you haven't already checked out the trailer, well, I'd highly recommend you do. It focuses a lot on armoured combat, which makes sense considering the historical perspective. And speaking of historical perspective, well, like I said, Plan Jaune took place in 1940. So in other words, the devs are actually going to be going 4 years back in time with this update, which you'll see a lot in some of the new content. Now, speaking of new content, well, obviously in this update, we're going to be moving away from the Netherlands and south into France. And the devs have said, as part of the Chapter 2 package, we're going to be getting at least 3 new maps, 2 of which will release at launch and 1 a little bit after. And we don't have too many details on those new maps just yet, but what we do know is that one of them is going to be set in the small village of Ston, which apparently was the site of a fierce battle between armoured units and infantry during the war, and according to the devs in this one, quote, combined arms coordination will be the key for one of the teams to prevail. Now, obviously, if we're going to be getting maps in France, it probably makes sense that we're also going to be getting the French faction as well. And as you can see on screen now, we are definitely going to be getting the French faction, along with a ton of their unique weapons and gear. If you want to check out the full list of revealed gear, well, I'll leave a link to the dev post down below. It's all in there. But look, let's just say that all the iconic stuff is in there, like, for example, the Shosho and the Lebel rifle. And not just that, but apparently we're also going to be getting the Boys AT rifle in this update, which, I mean, technically is a British weapon. So I wonder if that means the British will be getting a few new updates in this one as well. Now, as for the Germans, though, well, like I said before, the devs are going to be going back in time with this update, so you can definitely expect to see a slightly different gear set for them as well. For example, guns like the Sturmgewehr and the G43 hadn't been invented yet, and obviously a lot of the German heavy tanks like the Tiger didn't exist either. Now, we don't really have too many details yet on what's going to replace these kind of things for the German faction in this update, but what we can see in the trailer, though, is one of my favourite tanks of all time, the Panzer III. And look, I'm super keen to try this out in-game because a lot of the time it gets overlooked. It was obsolete by the time the Tigers and the Panthers came out, so it's super cool to actually see a dev team finally put it into a game like this. But anyway, to finish up, the question is, when is all of this coming? And well, unfortunately, we don't really know the answer to that just yet. But what we do know is that Plan Jaune is going to be a free expansion, and apparently it's, quote, coming soon, whatever that means. What we do know, though, is that apparently we're going to be getting some new info on the German faction and on another one of the new maps in the next dev post. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a release date in that post as well, but obviously I'm just speculating here, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, that just about wraps up this quick update video. So as always, make sure you let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And don't forget, if you want to enter the giveaway, take a look in the description section for all the details you're going to need. And make sure you keep an eye out for next week's video to see if you've won. As always, though, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please feel free to check out the links in the description if you want to see any more of these videos. And also, don't forget you can find my Twitter and Discord links down there as well if you want to keep in touch. And as always, until next time, see you later, and have a good one.